Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to your reading. I'm Clarity Bay. I'm a psychic tarot intuitive, and I'm dedicated to answering the questions that are most important to you. And in this reading, I'm going to give you clear, accurate insight on how does he really feel about you? What is he thinking? Is he wanting to make moves toward you? Just what is going on in his mind? I will give you everything that Spirit gives to me and not leave anything out. Please take one moment to click that like and subscribe button and hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. Also, if you would like to further support the channel, please click that super thanks button. It is that heart-shaped icon just below the video. But let's get straight into your reading. Take a moment and meditate here on the three piles. Pick the one that calmly draws you the most. This would be 1, 2, and 3. And let's get straight into your reading. Hello, beautiful group 1, and welcome to your reading. I'm Clarity Bay. I'm a psychic tarot intuitive, and in this reading, I'm going to give you clear, accurate insight on how he really feels about you. What is going on in his heart? And maybe he's just a bit vulnerable to express that to you, but I will give you everything that Spirit gives to me and not leave anything out. I'll be utilizing my astrological dice to give you insight on planet energy and vibration, the houses of his birth chart, and just themes of those houses, and really dig deep into his emotional quota regarding his feelings about you. I will also be using other horoscope tarot tools because we're going to find out today what is really going on. So please take a moment to click that like and subscribe button, hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. Also, if you would like to further support the channel, please click that super thanks button. It is that heart-shaped icon just below the video. But let's get straight into your reading. So you see group 1, your energy naturally draws you here to the cola cactus, the pink cactus. And this is very unique. I love the cola cactus. It's very cute. Look at that. Can you see the details? The cola cactus is found in different places around, the world, in different desert environments. And it also blooms in a variety of different colors. It's a bandolier type of cactus. So it does bloom these wonderful pink flowers. And the limbs are actually covered in these sharp stick-like spines as well. So, and it's also considered the tallest cactus in the bandolier family of cactus. So this is a wonderful choice for you. So let's see what card you do have. And you have here the Lovers. You know what's wonderful about the Lovers card, just to point out, starting out here in your reading, is because I chose all three piles by intuition without looking at the front of the cards. So I don't know, when my cards are face down in the pictures, I don't know which cards you're going to get, just like you don't know. So this is a wonderful, wonderful confirmation here in your reading, because this Lover's card is about a relationship, a deep partnership, that connection of two people together becoming as one. So this clearly tells me that yes, he's in his feelings about the relationship, but he's definitely in his feelings when it comes to making a choice about the relationship. And he's feeling as if you two are stronger together, as seen here in the Lover's card. So let's pull more energy to get even more insight. What are his true feelings for you? What are his true feelings about you? And you have here the Three of Wands. So with the Three of Wands energy, this is about taking action. See, he's feeling very adventurous right now. You know, this very fiery energy about him and his nature and taking action towards you. He feels as if you are very lucky for him. You are good for him when it comes to the connection. So also the Three of Wands energy, this is about him wanting to work with you in some way. He sees you two as a team. And this is a wonderful correlation here with the Lovers card, because the Lovers are about, you know, a deep partnership. So he sees you two as a team and that you guys can work together, as seen in the Three of Wands energy. He sees the relationship and feels that there is growth, there is expansion as well. Also, the Wands energy is fire energy, as seen in Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries in the sun, moon, or rising, or even the Venus placements represented in his birth chart, as well as your birth chart as well. If these placements are in either of your charts, this is a very strong confirmation here in your reading. So let's pull more energy. Also, don't forget, I'll be rolling the astrological dice to get even more accuracy on the messages that are coming across from Spirit. So let's get more energy. How does he really feel about you? And you have here Fool energy. So Fool energy here, we are talking about fearlessly revealing his emotions to you. So yes, he's definitely getting courage to come towards you. And basically, this is lighthearted energy that I'm picking up about him wanting to really laugh, you know, laugh at absurdity, laugh at, you know, the problems or the discord in the relationship. He's feeling like this shit is funny. Oops, I cursed on YouTube, but you know what I mean? He's feeling as if, it just came out like that though. He's feeling as if this is really funny, you know, anytime you guys like have like, you know, like a relationship discord, he's like, look at the absurdity that's going on. I feel as if this is the type of person that does say, we did all that for nothing. Why did we just go through all of this? This is a waste of time. So right now here in this moment, he's feeling as if, wow, that was unnecessary. But he's really laughing at it. He's feeling very lighthearted and adventurous, again, as seen here in the Fool energy. So let's pull more insight. So how is he really feeling about you right now? How is he really feeling about you right now? And you have here Lilith, reclaim your power. So he's really trying to come towards you. He's trying to make you his. You know, again, maybe there was a separation in the relationship where you two did not see eye to eye. You had to go your separate ways. And even metaphorically, maybe you cut each other off, or you cut him off, or you just took a break in talking to each other for a while. But he's like, I am going to get you. I'm coming towards you. You are mine. So he's like about reclaiming his power that he definitely feels he has with you. He just really feels that he feels stronger with you than without you, stronger together than apart. So yes, thank you, Spirit, for this wonderful insight. So let's pour more energy. How does he really feel about you right now? How does he really feel? And you have here, I am afraid to contact you. So you see, yes, he's definitely feeling, you know, as if you guys are stronger together, but he's afraid to, you know, really reach out. And I feel like the reaching out, it's not so much physically reaching out to you, but it's emotionally connecting to you. And this is what you require of him. You require of him to be vulnerable, to be present in the moment when you guys are together, you know, physically. But he's afraid of that. He's afraid of showing his emotions because, excuse me, I had to clear my throat. But he feels like, He's just really afraid to show his emotions because he's put up this wall so much and so long that you see him as this person that he did show to you. So he's really afraid to contact you, and also, to contact you, physically as well, because he just doesn't want to seem like he's desperate or vulnerable. But let's pull more energy. How does he really feel about you? And you have here the mirror. So with the mirror energy, yes, this is about projecting. This is about also seeing himself in you. And Spirit gave us that insight moments earlier of how he does see you guys as having power when you're together. He feels stronger with you than apart from you. So this is about this mirror of him seeing himself in you as well. When he does look at himself in the mirror, he's really afraid to look at himself in the mirror, because when he looks at himself in the mirror, for some reason he sees himself as alone and not with anyone, because if he can't be with you, I feel as if he doesn't really want to be with anyone else. Thank you, Spirit, because he sees so much, so much of you in him, and vice versa. So let's pull more energy. How does he really feel about you? And you have here the Magician. I love the Magician card coming out in this reading. And the reason being is because the Magician card is a very strong confirmation here in the reading. The Magician card here clearly tells me that, yes, he is definitely focused on you. And you see here with the Three of Wands how in this card she has the binoculars and she's focused on her subject, her object of attention. And his object of attention is you. I feel as if he's wondering, what are you really doing? Watching your social media pages, every chance that he gets, he just really wants to know what you're doing. Calling relatives to see if they have talked to you. And if they have talked to you, have you said anything about him? The Magician energy here is, again, it's about focus. So he's very tuned into, the visions of what your relationship dynamic is between, each other. He really thinks about that a lot, the connection, this lover connection here. And really wondering what actions can he take to make the dream a reality, to make the relationship connection a reality. What action can he take? But he knows he cannot do anything foolish, as the shadow attribute here in the Fool card. He can't do anything foolish. So he's just really trying to, think about what inspired action can he take to really, have this love connection with you. And that's seen here in the Magician card. So let's pour more energy. Spirit, what is he really feeling? What is he feeling about you? And you have here manifestation. Very strong confirmation coming out immediately after Spirit just gave us the insight of how he definitely wants this to happen. He wants this relationship to go even deeper. A love connection, a deep partnership. As seen with the first card that you did draw, the Lover's card, this energy is about two people becoming one. And so he is hoping that he can manifest this into his reality here. And I do love how the manifestation card, it came out naturally after the Magician card. Immediately after, because the Magician is about focused creativity, turning the visions into reality, and then manifestation here. Thank you, Spirit, for this wonderful confirmation here in this reading. So let's pull some more insight here. What is he really feeling about you? What does he really feel? And you have here Pluto, transformation. You see, he does want a change, a rebirth in the relationship. He wants to change something, a renewal in the relationship. And Pluto, it rules over the sign of Scorpio. The planet Pluto rules over that wonderful water sign, highly emotional sign of Scorpio. It's about power, transformation, and destiny. And see, we did get the Lilith here, the true Lilith card, which represents reclaim your power. And Pluto is about power. So this is wonderful. Your reading is accurate AF, Group 1. Lots of confirmation here. It's about personal power as well. It's about death and rebirth. So he is feeling that, yes, let's clear out those old negative energies and let's start a new transformation here. It's about evolving. It's about growth and rebuilding. Thank you, Spirit. So let's roll the astrological dice to get even more insight. What does he really feel about you? What does he really feel about you? Okay, so here you have the planet Jupiter. And the planet Jupiter is wonderful because, see, it's about abundance, generosity, positivity, and luck. And it rules over the sign of Sagittarius. And Spirit gave us the insight earlier that, yes, maybe one of his birth placements in his birth chart is a Sagittarius, as seen in the wand energy, representing Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries in the sun, moon, or rising, or even in the Venus placements. And Sagittarius is that fire sign, very passionate energy, enthusiastic, very temperamental, and spontaneous. So I feel as if that is his characteristics as well. Thank you, Spirit. And I'll just lay the Jupiter card there on the Three of Wands. And here you have Virgo. And Virgo, of course, is this earth energy. It's practical, loyal, grounded, and reliable energy. And it rules over the sixth house rules over Virgo. And it's about health. So he definitely wants a healthy relationship with you. When he thinks about you, his feelings are about health. Just, getting out of this toxic area of thinking and really going towards more health and growth. Thank you, Spirit. So let's see here. And you have here the second house. Okay, so there's 12 houses in astrology. And here's the second house. And the second house, it rules over the signs of Taurus. And of course, Taurus is an earth sign as well. So his placements could be in Taurus, sun, moon, or rising, or even in Venus placements. This could represent your placements as well, as a very beautiful confirmation here in this reading. But the second house rules over finances, and it also rules over security. So you see, Spirit did give us the insight earlier in the reading that he does feel a lot stronger, with you. He feels strong when you guys are together. He feels this sense of security about the relationship. So group 1, this does conclude your reading. I hope this reading does resonate with you and inspire you. If it does, please leave a comment below because I do love reading your comments. They definitely warm my heart and they make my day. Group 1, I am sending you lots of love and good energy. Hello, beautiful group 2, and welcome to your reading. I'm Clarity Bay. I'm a psychic tarot intuitive, and in this reading, I'm going to give you clear insight on how he really feels about you. What is going on with him emotionally and this relationship dynamic. I will be utilizing my astrological dice to look at some house placements, zodiac placements, as well as other planetary systems In regards to his emotions, I will be using other numerology and other horoscope tarot tools to give you even more accuracy on how he really feels. So please take one moment to click that like and subscribe button. Hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. Also, if you would like to further support the channel, please click that super thanks button. It is that heart-shaped icon just below the video. But let's get straight into your reading. So group 2, your energy naturally draws you here to this gorgeous little cutie green cactus. And the green cactus, it represents warmth, protection, and that nurturing energy. So I love this. So with that nurturing energy comes that motherly love. So this is a wonderful choice for you. So let's see what card you do have. Okay, so you do have the Six of Wands. This is quite interesting because you see here the Six of Wands energy. This is fire energy, and this definitely represents creativity as well. But specifically here concerning his emotions and how he's feeling about you, the Six of Wands energy is about like victory. It's about success. So he's feeling as if he's already won when it comes to you, when it comes to conquering you, when it comes to, that recognition of the relationship dynamic between you two. He just really feels good about it. He definitely does. But let's pull more cards to get even more insight. So what does he really feel about you? How does he really feel? And you have here the Lovers. Okay, so this is definitely a wonderful confirmation just starting out here in your reading because this is the Lovers card. And that's exactly what we're talking about. We're talking about the love relationship between you and him. So he feels as if you two represent a union. You two represent harmony. Okay, the relationship is definitely very deep. He feels very deeply for the connection with you. Seeing you as his partner, as seen here in the Lover's card. And what a wonderful confirmation to just start out here in your reading. Thank you, Spirit. So let's pull more insight. How does he really feel about you? And you have here Engineer. I am very intrigued about the Engineer card coming out here in your reading, simply because the Engineer is about, him feeling as if, he has the creative energy, to design the relationship the way that he wants to design it, and he feels that also, though, that it's a gift that you two do have things in common as well. And also, he feels as if he does have a talent for designing resolutions, to like your relationship problems or discord. So basically, he feels as if he has the answer to what has been going on, seemingly wrong in the relationship, and that he can fix it. I feel as if this is the type of person that does say, I can fix this. I can fix this. So let's pour more energy. Thank you, Spirit. But also, before I finish, I want to point out the wand energy is fire energy, as seen in Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo in the sun, moon, or rising, or even in his Venus placements. This could represent your placements as well. And if it does, this is a very strong confirmation just starting out here in your reading. But of course, I will be rolling the astrological dice to get even more accuracy and insight on his emotions about you. So how does he really feel about you? And you have here, waxing gibbous. It is okay to change the direction. So he's thinking that, okay, I feel as if there's definitely been some discord, and you have been wanting to go in the opposite direction of him, and he's thinking, well, yeah, maybe it would be a good thing if we did possibly just go our separate ways but for a brief moment. He does not want this relationship to end. But not only in a physical way, he's thinking maybe you guys should, it's okay that, you guys maybe should separate. And I feel like this is your suggestion to separate, to go in a different direction. He's feeling like that maybe it would be a healthy idea that if you did go in opposite directions, that maybe you two will come back and there will be this harmonious union represented here in the Lover's card. So he's also feeling, though, that there should be a change of thought on how you feel about him, and how you see him. He's thinking and feeling like, hey, she really should change the way she views me. But of course, you can only see him by what he has shown you. So let's pull more energy and get even more insight. How does he really feel about you? And you have here the comic. So with the comic energy, he's definitely feeling a lot, lighthearted about it. He's feeling as if he thinks that you see him as like a joke. Like, I feel as if you did tell him, hey, I see you like a joke. You're not serious about us. You don't take anything serious. You don't live up to what you say. You don't, take care of your responsibilities. And he is feeling like you see him as like a joke, a clown, And I'm sorry to put it out there like that, but I did tell you that I would give you everything that is given to me here in your reading. So yes, that is definitely what he's feeling right now. So let's pull more energy to get even more insight. How does he feel about you right now? How does he feel? And you have here the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords energy is air energy, as seen in the zodiac placements of, you have Gemini, Libra, and even Aquarius. This could be seen in his sun, moon, or rising, or even in his Venus placements in his birth chart. This could represent your placements as well as a confirmation here in this reading. But nevertheless, with the Knight of Swords energy, I'm going to just straight tell you, he feels as if he can romance you. He's feeling this very romantic vibe about you. He wants to come towards you. He wants to be your Prince Charming. And he wants to propose to you as well. I feel as if that maybe if this was a separation and you are separated, he wants to propose to you again. He's feeling himself a lot. He feels as if he's this Prince Charming, and he just wants to let you know that this is what's going on inside of him. He's feeling romantic, and this is very unusual for him. Thank you, Spirit. So let's pull more insight to get even more clarity. How does he really feel about you? How does he really feel about you? You and I were too young. So, but this is telling me that, too young. Yes, maybe in age as well. You guys were too young at the first start of this relationship. But I am getting the message that too young in experience when it comes to relationship, of knowing the appropriate things to do, of knowing how to act. And because both of you have not had really significant, strong relationships where you were able to learn things, about yourself, and especially here we're talking about his feelings. He was very immature. So this is what he's saying here. And he feels like you were immature as well. In the relationship, when it says you and I were too young, he's feeling as if, you were immature in the relationship. But he's saying this for himself as well, that he did not know what he knows now. So let's pull more insight. Thank you, Spirit. How does he really feel about you? And you have here pride. Yeah. So his pride is definitely in the way of him expressing himself, in the way of his vulnerability. But I could definitely tell you this. As far as you, he feels very proud of you. You know, the way that you hold your own. You didn't blast him on the internet is what I'm getting from him. You didn't tell, his secrets, and you didn't, tell, people about his behavior. Because he does have this really, interesting behavior pattern about himself, and you did not tell anyone. So he's very proud of you for that, for being really strong with the relationship. Thank you, Spirit. Let's pour more energy. How does he really feel about you? How does he really feel? And you have here Mercury, communication. And I love the planet Mercury coming out here in your reading because, number one, it rules over Gemini. And number two, Spirit gave us the insight earlier that this is some air energy. This is about communication here. And the air energy was seen here in the Knight of Swords. That swords energy is that air energy. So with this is about his thoughts about you. So that's a wonderful confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. The planet Mercury. He's definitely thinking, and about how much he has learned from you within the relationship, how much you have taught him, the ideas that you have expressed to him, that has really made him a better person. It has made him better creatively as well. The visions that you have shown him, because see, you're a visionary and you're a person that can articulate your words very well. And you're very analytical. And so he's learned a lot about you from how, the information that you have given to him as well. And he sees you as very intelligent. He feels like you're a very intelligent person. So let's roll the astrological dice to get even more clarity. So how does he really feel about you? Yes, and you have here Aquarius, even more air energy coming out. So Aquarius, the Aquarius energy. So yes, with Aquarius, it's about change and individuality. And he feels that you're definitely unique. You're very original. He has not met anyone like you, and he feels as if he will never meet anyone like you. You are his soul connection, his true deep partnership with the Aquarius energy. Thank you, Spirit. And here with the third house, remember, there are 12 houses in astrology. 12 houses in astrology. This is the third house. The third house represents communication. It rules over Gemini. Gemini, again, is ruled by the planet Mercury. So this is a wonderful confirmation here in your reading of the messages that Spirit gave us earlier within the reading. So he sees you as very intelligent. He loves your communication skills. He sees you as this highly, highly smart person. He feels as if you do have a worldly knowledge. You know something about everything. And he loves the way you do communicate as well. And here, this is the planet Uranus. Okay, now with the planet Uranus, it rules over the sign of Aquarius. I just love all of these strong confirmations coming out here in your reading. It rules over the sign of Aquarius. And if you got to the end of this reading group 2, this is a beautiful treat for you. I'm just so happy for you to see all of this confirmation. Yes, your reading is accurate AF. So look, Uranus rules over Aquarius. So this is very strong confirmations here in your reading about the insight of how, he feels about you. And I just love this for you. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. This is really a wow factor. So group 2, this does conclude your reading. I hope this reading does resonate with you and inspire you. If it does, please leave a comment below, because I do love reading your comments. They definitely warm my heart and they make my day. So group 2, I am sending you lots of love and good energy. Hello, beautiful group 3, and welcome to your reading. I'm Clarity Bay. I'm a psychic tarot intuitive, and in your reading, I'm going to give you clear insight on how he really feels about you. What is going on with him emotionally and the connection and the relationship dynamic with you. I will be utilizing my astrological dice to give you planetary energy as well as zodiac placements and just overall vibrational frequency so that we can tune into his emotions on a high and accurate level. I will also be using my numerology deck as well as other horoscope tarot tools. So group 3, please take one moment to click that like and subscribe button. Hit that bell notification so that you do not miss an important video message. Also, if you would like to further support the channel, please click that super thanks button. It is that heart-shaped icon just below the video. But let's get straight into your reading. So group 3, your energy naturally draws you here to the gorgeous purple cactus. And this is a wonderful choice for you because see, the purple cactus, it symbolizes endurance, persistence, and toughness. And so what a wonderful choice for you. Let's see your card. And you have here the Page of Swords. So with the Page of Swords energy, this is air energy. This is about his mind and the things that he's been thinking, which of course will lead to his feelings. So the Page of Swords, let's dig into this and find out what's really going on with him. So with the Page of Swords energy, this is about him being very curious about what you're doing. Really spying on you, spying on your social media, watching your every move, whether you know it or not. This guy is definitely, he's into you. He's talking about you a lot, day to day, gossiping, This is a gossiper type person, and he's really feeling as if there's a truth that he has to uncover when it comes to you. So he's feeling that maybe you have deceived him in some sort of way, but that's why he's so, he's so anxious and curious and wanting to know your every move, what you're doing, who you're talking to, where you're going, what are you wearing. That's him. This is him. So let's pull more energy to get even more insight. How does he really feel about you? And you have here the Queen of Swords. Look at this air energy. Straight air energy just coming out consistently. But I can definitely see that he feels, this represents truth as well, truth and strength. So look at this wonderful correlation coming out here that Spirit is giving us. Thank you, Spirit. But he feels as if, you are very ambitious. So I feel as if that's what sparks his curiosity, the way that you move, the things that you are doing. He sees you as very ambitious. He feels as if you're very strong as well. And that, now with the Queen of Swords, he feels as if you are going to uncover a truth about him. So you feel as if he's hiding something or lying to you as well. So let's pull more energy to get even more insight. How does he really feel about you? And you have here, child orphan. So with the child orphan energy, I can tell you what, this guy is, he has a bit of an immature nature to him, very immature, and he's feeling, of abandonment. And he's had an abandonment, issue in his life. And so that's why it has carried on into the relationship with you. He's feel as if, a feeling of abandonment that has stifled his maturation. And he does have a tendency to seek, inappropriate surrogate families. And that just simply means that he gathers people that really do not give a ish about him, just to put it plainly and clear. He gathers people that doesn't give a ish about him, and gossips and talks about you. But I feel like he really talks about you because he's very fascinated with you and how strong you really are, how ambitious you are with your life. But I could tell you what, he does see you as this queen. You are this queen, He sees you as very self-sufficient person as well, And I don't know what truth he's trying to uncover about you, because at the same time, he sees you as he feels as if you're a very honest person. So let's pull more insight to get even more clarity. How does he really feel about you? And you have here trust. Look at all the truth energy coming out. Let the truth be told here. So with the trust energy, this is about how the universe does have a plan for you, group 3, in regards to this relationship dynamic. So the universe, Spirit is wanting me to tell you to trust your intuition wholeheartedly regarding him. Okay, regarding this person, trust your intuition because you are not wrong. There are too many cards that showed up here about the truth. The Page of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and trust. The universe has a plan for you. So I feel as if this relationship dynamic between you and this person has been heavily on your mind. This has been something that you have been thinking about night and day. And you can't shake it for most part. I mean, you can. You're fine, to say the least, but trust that source energy is guiding you, and that things are working out for you. But you're encouraged to trust what he has shown you, not what he says, because I feel as if he's definitely a trickster, and he is very good at pulling the wool over your eyes. But let's pull more insight. How does he really feel about you? And you have here, I left when I saw you with someone. Oh my goodness. So I see that's why he is looking at your social media pages. This is what's coming out about it. He's wondering definitely if you are with someone else. Will you be with someone else? Will you find someone, better than him? I feel as if this person did accuse you of cheating, but you were not cheating at all. But in his mind, he feels as if you were cheating because you're very beautiful, number one, very attractive, and men find you, alluring. And so just because men talk to you or they smile at you in public, in his head, he feels as if you were cheating. But for some reason, I am getting that is just a form of projection that is coming from him. Not to say that he was cheating, but he has been a cheater in past relationships. So let's pull more energy to get even more insight. How does he really feel about you? And you have here the box. The box. So you see with the box, again, this is mysterious. This is like, what is going on? How can I look inside? I only see the outside. I don't know what she's doing. Where is she going? He's constantly wondering what is happening inside of your world, inside of your mind. He's feeling like, are you thinking about him the way he's thinking about you? He's obsessed with what is going on inside of the box. Because he feels as if you have put him on the outside. You're not letting him in. You're not telling him your day-to-day plans. You're not sharing your creative processes with him. You're not so much in your feelings with him anymore. So this just leaves him feeling this mystique energy from you. Let's pull more cards. How does he really feel about you? And you have here new beginnings. So he's wishing there definitely can be, a fresh start. He's hoping, he's wishing for a new path with you, a new adventures to take place. He's just really hoping, and he wants to take a chance on the relationship again. He's He wants you to take that chance as well. Let's pull more insight. So how does he really feel about you? How does he really feel about you? And you have here Gemini. Look at the Gemini energy showing up. And the Queen of Swords, the Swords energy, this energy here, it represents Gemini, Aries, and Libra in the Sun, Moon, or Rising, or even in the Venus placements in this person's birth chart. It represents your placements as well. If it does, this is a very strong confirmation here in the reading, but nevertheless, with the Gemini card coming out and the two Swords cards, this is a wonderful confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. Gemini is air energy, Swords, air energy, intellect energy. So you're very heavily on his mind. This represents curiosity as well, communication. Communication meaning he is watching your social media pages. This is about, internet communication. Collaboration, he wants to connect with you. He wants to be vocal. He wants to speak out. He wants to talk to you about the relationship and how you guys can start over. But I really feel that you feel as if he's superficial. You feel as if he's not real. You feel as if he's not being honest with you because of past behaviors. I feel as if this person is very fidgety, you know what I mean? How do you pronounce this? Fidgety. Like he moves a lot. He's not nervous, but he acts like really excited, all the time. Not super excited, but he can't sit still most of the time. I guess that's what I'm really trying to express here. And he's a very social person as well. But he's just wondering, what are you doing with your social life? He's very curious, very nosy. So let's roll the astrological dice to get even more insight. Whoa. And the reason I say whoa like that, look at this. This is Gemini. Gemini rolling out on the astrological dice. Very strong confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. Gemini, I love this dice coming out for you here because, yeah, this does confirm that he's thinking about you a lot. He's observing you. He's observing you. But what he's feeling is that, see, he feels you're very creative as well. You give something to him that he does not see in himself. He feels a connection of what you have, but he sees that you're very creative. He feels that about you. And he feels as if you're very adventurous. You take him on this, adventurous mind trip, emotional trip here. It's about connection. He feels like he wants to connect with you. The planet Mars, it represents male energy. So this is a wonderful confirmation coming out as well. Mars rules over the sign of Aries. It represents aggression, bravery, and courage. So definitely, he feels as if you're very brave for even dealing with him. Very courageous. I feel as if this person does have some sort of aggressiveness about him that, sometimes it gets out of control. And also it rules over, sexual desires. So he's feeling like he wants to connect with you in that sensual, sexual way as well. Thank you, Spirit, for this very strong insight here. The 8th house. There are 12 houses in a birth chart in astrology. And the 8th house, it rules over transformation. It rules over tearing down and rebuilding, death and rebirth. So he wants to start again. He wants to let go of the old and begin anew. He wants you to forget about, what has taken place in the past in the relationship, and he wants a new beginning, as we got that insight moments earlier. Thank you, Spirit. So, group 3, this does conclude your reading. I hope this reading does resonate with you and inspire you. If it does, please leave a comment below because I do love reading your comments. They definitely warm my heart and they make my day. Group 3, I am sending you lots of love and good energy.